This is post-resurrection. Now listen. I had to die to death several times, Bishop. And it was not that my man, rest his soul, not that my man and woman of God was perfect, but they were perfect for what needed to be cut and developed in me. Not perfect, but perfect for where God was taking me. And it was ugly. It was nasty. Oh, God. Y'all not going to say nothing to me. Now listen. I ain't got hardly no minutes. Oh, come on, Miss Eva. Now watch. Just because you have been made a prophet, because you are the extension and manifestation of God's purpose, a problem brought you here. The oppression of a people brought you here. Injustices in the earth brought you here. Declining and waning immorality brought you here. But it does not negate that there is something in your members that must be processed out of you. Now I got 4 claps on that. Here we go. There are some common characteristics. We've heard them. Is that if you are prophetic at all, and if you are Africa America, you ought to have it in you. Come on now. If you are prophetic at all, you have a trauma psychologically called rejection. Your person has been rejected. Your anointing has been rejected. Your word has been rejected. Come on here. And what we did not do is teach you how to sustain yourself and remain integral in the midst of rejection. And every one of us in here got wounds that have not been addressed. The fathers are hurt. The mothers are hurt. The people in between are hurt. The children are hurt. I ain't got no help here. Y'all sit down. And the hurt is unprocessed. You traumatize. Let me go here. If you black, you traumatize. Because you were born in an oppressive system that you have been called to address. If you are female, you are traumatized because you have been brought into an oppressive system that you have been called to address. If you are prophetic and apostolic at all, y'all sit down, please. So, don't call my name like that, sir. So, you are the thought and the intention of God in potential form. And what God does is he sends sages, wise sages. No, they're going to be calling me, tell me I'm a necromancer too. Shucks. And he sends the spirit of the ancestors. I ain't got no help here. Let me just help y'all because I ain't no witch. Let me help y'all because he said to Joshua, he says, this book of the law, there was no book. There was no script. There was no text. What are you talking about? This book of the law, it is the teachings of your man of God, Moses, shall not depart out of your mouth. Don't change the message. Oh, God. Listen, he says when you take succession and what your father has taught you, watch this, in terms of what to do and what not to do. Because Joshua also saw Moses do a little cussing and can on. He saw it. He said, but when you study to carry out the mandate that was in your predecessor, here you go, then you will make your own way successful. You will have good success when you carry out the mandate of whoever is before you. You want to be authentic by getting a new revelation. You want to be authentic by tweaking the church. You want to be authentic by naming your child Shaquita and Shaquata. No, there is no authenticity in the spirit. It's one realm. Y'all sit down, please. Here is why God lifted me from my natural family and put me in a spiritual family so that I could finish the work. I don't come with no new revelation and no new vision. I got to finish the work of the Lord's I came through. Right. See, y'all not ready? No, y'all not ready? Because, see, what I heard, Pastor Deborah, that you say is that the mother gave the son, the child, back. And I said to these men of God, what has happened is y'all are gifted, but nobody ever gave you back. You haven't been offered to God. I'm not ready. Nobody gave you back. We prophesied to you. We anointed you. We may have even used you and abused you. Let's talk. Let's talk. Because some of this breach is because of the abuse of the fathers and the mothers. Let's talk. We ain't about to clapping now. Because now the truth of it, some of y'all ain't start out gay, but you was agitant and got turned out. Let's talk. You got turned out because they were not healed and they were not processed, and they took their trauma out on you, trying to get it out. Everybody see. Ooh. Lord, what are you showing me here? I ain't got time to release all of that. Sit down. Sit down. She said, can't, okay. Okay, I'll submit, okay. Now watch here. Watch here. You have a bitter root of rejection that you have not addressed. And part of this breach, Prophet Foster, is because your generation is trying to get the same respect. Because you say, well, we the same thing. You might be the same thing, but you ain't in the same place. Part of what we have to learn, because I'm a middler. I still got a mama living. Come on here. I still have parents living. And so I'm old enough to have been disrespected. Come on here. I'm old enough to have been disrespected by this generation. But I'm young enough to have also been trained and disrespected by them who are in front of me. Now I ain't got no help here. Because that's another whole generation with another whole way of thinking, with another whole language and a whole thing. If we're going to be a community of prophets, we have to bridge the gap. We have to repair the breach. Well, see, y'all shouldn't have gotten me here to tell the truth, Bishop. Because some of us are submitted. And if the truth be told, sometimes our submission has been abused.